Hello, I'm Chris. Alex has come over from another instructor to do a mock driving test. He wants to see how ready he is for a real one. During his test, you're to see any faults made displayed on the screen, what speed he's driving, which gear he's in, and I'll be giving you tips along the way to help you learn and hopefully help you pass your test. So sit back, relax, and let's meet Alex. Well, thanks a lot for coming today.
You're welcome.
So how many hours of driving lessons have you had?
Well, so far I have about 40 hours of driving, and for the last week we've been doing about 4 lessons pretty much every day, like intense driving preparation for my test, which is going to be on Tuesday.
Oh, right. And, so what's that in 3 days' time?
3 days' time, yeah, I'll be having my real test.
Oh, brilliant. Is that your first test?
First test, yeah.
And hopefully you're only one.
Yeah, just about that, hopefully.
And do you know this area at all?
No, I've never been down that further south. I live in the Blackheath area, so
okay, yeah.
I've never been in Beckenham.
Mm-hmm. And you've never driven this car before, have you?
No, no, never. The only concern I have, and not feeling fully confident about, is maybe roundabouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but just to pick the moment where should I go on the roundabout, joining the roundabout. Maybe I have a bit of hesitation sometimes when should I join the roundabout, because
okay,
sometimes there is aggressive drivers, they're going straight after the car which is exiting, for example, which I can use as a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like I'm not feeling 100% safe to go, so I held back.
Okay,
in
yeah.
some occasions, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to do some roundabouts in a minute. We'll have a little warm-up drive, right, and then we'll start the mock test.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you'd check your brake lights are working.
So you turn the ignition on and then you apply the full brake and either see reflection around you or ask someone to help you to see if the lights are working.
Okay, thanks. The examiner will now tell you, throughout the drive, continue ahead unless traffic signs direct you otherwise. And when I want you to turn left or right, I will tell you in plenty of time. Move off when you're ready, please. A good start to the test, getting the tell me question correct. A show me question will be asked later. Really good all-round observations, including the blind spot. At the end of the road, turn right, please. Great observations, I like his clutch control, and he took a good opportunity to go. Don't forget, apart from a little warm-up drive before the mock test, Alex has never driven this car before. He also doesn't know the area, and he's got no idea where I'm going to take him. It's easy to go over the speed limit downhill, but Alex is controlling the car really well. At the roundabout, turn left, first exit, please. Alex has signalled too early for this roundabout, which could be misleading to other road users, as they might think he's pulling up on the left. You're allowed up to 15 driving faults on your test. Getting a serious or dangerous fault will result in a test foul. Alex didn't hesitate and took a good opportunity to go. Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. You can ignore the driveways on this occasion. Alex checked the interior mirror, but didn't check the left-hand mirror for any cyclists before signalling. Drive on when you're ready, please. Good parking, close to the curb and parallel with it. good all-round mirror checks and blind spot. I'm really pleased he was patient and waited for a safe opportunity to go. Good mirror checks. Take the next road on the right, please. I'm pleased Alex was watching this car. If it continued to pull out, he would have had to stop for it. When it's safe, I'd like you to pull up on the right hand side of the road, please. You can ignore the driveways for now. I'd now like to reverse roughly 2 car lengths, keeping it reasonably close to the curb, please. Alex has pulled up well on the right. He's got reasonably close to the curb, but not too close, and parallel with it, which will make the reversing part easier. Really good all-round observations. It's so important to make sure it's safe before you start the manoeuvre. Okay, you can stop there, thanks. Drive on when you're ready, please. Overall, Alex done the manoeuvre well, with good control and observations. Although here, Alex should have checked before moving off. Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. Shortly, I'd like you to drive for some distance independently. At the end of this road, I'd like you to turn left, and then follow the traffic signs for Bromley, please. Continue to follow the signs until I tell you otherwise. Okay, drive on when you're ready, please. 1 in 5 tests will be following traffic signs, and not directions from a sat-nav. Really good clutch control, creeping forward on this steep hill, trying to get a better view. Pressing the gas slightly to help the car not stall. He made it look easy. He's got a good road position. There's a change in the speed limit ahead, up to 40 miles per hour, but will Alex notice? He definitely saw the sign, and I'm pleased he checked the mirror before accelerating in case anyone's overtaking. Alex is keeping a good safe distance from the car in front. If they brake harshly for whatever reason, he's got plenty of time to react. This sign is a bit hard to see, but we're just going ahead.
Okay. Nice.
I'm glad that Alex checks the interior mirror fairly often, as it's important to keep up to date with what's going on behind. If someone's driving close, then think about braking earlier and softer. Alex noticed the sign and needs to turn left. If you get confused where you're going on the test, then just ask the examiner. They will normally help. Alex is doing really well with his mirror checks so far. Hopefully he can keep this up. Zebra crossing ahead. When there's traffic blocking your view, be careful of any pedestrians that may be there and be ready to stop. I like how Alex is keeping this junction clear. This will help anyone who wants to turn in or come out of it. The sign shows that he has to turn left ahead. Almost pulled out a bit too early, but I'm glad he didn't. No, we're just going ahead, please. Oh, okay. There's a bus lane ahead, and today, at this time, he's allowed to use it. I'm really pleased that he drove into the bus lane, as it helps others overtake if they wish to, and it eases congestion. Now the sign for this next roundabout has gone walkabout. I'd like you to take the first exit, please, on the left. Alex took a good opportunity to go, but accelerated slowly. He didn't get any faults, but if you move onto a roundabout slowly, then you might get in the way of someone coming around a roundabout. As long as it's definitely safe, then don't be afraid to move onto the roundabout with some acceleration. I'd now like you to follow signs for town centre, please. Good mirror checks as always. The two lanes are merging into one. I'm pleased he's checking his mirrors for anyone overtaking at the last moment. I'd now like you to follow signs for Crystal Palace, please. On the sign it will show Sea Palace. Yeah. We need to keep in the left-hand lane, please. Alex moved off in third gear, which made the car stall and then struggle. The sign shows that Alex needs to turn left at the traffic lights for Crystal Palace. The left-hand lane would have been best, as he hasn't overtaken anyone. It was only for a short distance, so it's not worth a fault. When it's safe, can you show me how you turn on the dipped headlights, please? Thanks.
You have an illumination.
Okay, thanks.
Light.
The sign shows that Alex needs to turn right at the traffic lights for Crystal Palace. That's the end of the independent driving. I'll direct you from here. Take the next road on the left, please. Good mirror checks as usual. Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. Okay, shortly I will ask you to carry out the emergency stop. The signal that I will give you will be stop, and then stop the car quickly but safely.
All right.
Wait for my signal before you do it though, okay? Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, I do.
Okay then, drive on when you're ready, please. The examiner will also tell you that they will check behind to make sure it's safe before they ask you to carry out an emergency stop. If Alex slowed down a bit earlier, it would have made it easier to manoeuvre out of this space. As we had a vehicle behind us, we had to find another road to carry out an emergency stop on. Stop. Okay, thank you. I won't ask you to do that again.
Okay.
Drive on when you're ready, please. Really good fast reactions, and he stopped the car quickly. I'm pleased he observed all around after the emergency stop, which is essential to do. At the end of the road, turn left, please. Not long left now until the end of the driving test. So far, Alex has got a total of 4 driving faults, no serious or dangerous faults. I'd like you to pull up on the left just before that black car, please. Try and get reasonably close to it, but leave enough room to get back out. You can ignore the driveways for now. You can get close to that black car. Okay, that's fine, thanks. Drive on when you're ready, please. Good all-round observations. And nice control. At the end of the road, turn left, please. Really good observations. You can see how Alex is ready to go, as well as prepared to stop. Take the next road on the right, please. He also demonstrates really good clutch control. Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. Time for a hill start. Drive on when you're ready. Alex proves that a hill start is not a problem. Take the next road on the left, please. Brilliant observations. I like the way he's leaning forward, trying to get the best view possible. It's difficult to see with all the parked cars blocking Alex's view, but he's demonstrating good clutch control again to creep out carefully, and he's observing really well. Here's a good example of why you don't want to go fast on a road like this. At the end of the road, turn right, please. Alex has signalled a bit too early, which could be misleading to other road users, as they might think he wants to pull up on the right or even turn into a driveway. And don't trust other drivers' signals. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead. Second exit, please.
Maybe I have a bit of hesitation sometimes when should I join the roundabout. Because you know,
Okay, yeah.
sometimes there is aggressive drivers, they're going straight after the car which is exiting, for example, which I can use as a blocker, and I'm like, no.
Alex should have committed to either accelerating onto the roundabout or stopping at the give-way line. This is a serious fault as he slowed the other driver down. Let's have another look at what happened. Alex checks the interior mirror and reacts well to this car. Take the next road on the right, please. It's just after the island. He spots a good opportunity to go, but moves off too slowly in second gear. First would have been best.
Pull up on the left in a safe place, please. Okay, you can switch off now. Thanks. That's the end of the test.
Unfortunately, Alex wasn't successful today. He got a total of 6 driving faults and 1 serious fault.
How was that?
Yeah, at the beginning I felt quite comfortable, and then I just one mistake leads to another, and yeah, especially that double stall on the green filter light.
Oh yeah.
Following the direction to Crystal Palace, I think that put me off a lot. I mean, especially afterwards.
Yeah. Did you realise why it stalled?
Yeah, I was in third.
Yeah.
I thought I'm on first because I was on second. I just pulled the lever up and then turned on. I'm on third.
But you actually kept the car going, funnily enough.
I know how.
We continued to discuss the faults in more detail after, and ways that he can improve his roundabouts. Have a look at our other video if you want some tips. The good news is that 3 days after this mock test, Alex went on to pass his driving test with just 1 driving fault. A superb result, and congratulations! A big thank you to Alex for taking part in this video. And thanks to you for watching. Really hope you found it helpful. If you did, then please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, as it helps us make more videos. If you're looking for more videos on how to drive and pass your driving test, then have a look for our channel. It won't cost you anything. Good luck if you have a driving test coming up soon, and bye for now.